fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today with an unboxing slash haul video. So some of these things I've been hanging on to for a while, and some of them I just got, but I wanted to unbox them with you and kind of talk about everything, and I'm excited about them. So some of them are Diamond Art Club stuff, as you can see, but then I also have a couple of items from a couple of small Etsy shops. And yeah, I'm just going to jump in. So I'm going to start with these because they are kind of, well, if you shop at Diamond Art Club, you'll know what they are. They are all pin tips. Now, I have to eat a little bit of crow with these because when these very first came out, I wasn't a huge fan. And they still have some issues, but I wanted to get some additional ones. Now, I have a six placer. Actually, I have two six placers, but I've only been using one of them. It is a six placer. However, I'm actually been using it with my square kits because that's what I've been doing a lot of. And it will pick up 7 square drills perfectly. Now, I used to use we have a handle on this tips, and if I can find a picture, I'll stick it over there of those, because I thought they were better for squares. The way they were spaced, even though it was like little individual barrels, they're 3D printed and everything, those were my favorites for squares. However, after the Diamond Art Club ones came out and I tried them for squares, I really like them for that. I'm not a huge fan of them for rounds. I think the spacing gets off, and so your drills don't line up like they should, for me anyway. The other thing for me with these is that they can be very hard to find a pin that fits. So I bought the 8, the 10, and the 12. And like I said, I already have 2 6s. One is still in the box, but I do plan to use it. The reason it was still in the box, well, there's a couple of reasons, but the basic reason is because they're hard to find. For me, I have a hard time finding one of my pins that fits. So I have kind of a budget pin here that I got, I think, on Amazon, and then I have this is one of my French pens. So I'm just going to open these and see, and let me show you. Here is another multi-placing tip from somewhere else, and it just fits down in there really nicely. It's got the little spacers on it and everything, and it just works. Now for let me just open the 8 placer here, and we'll see if this is going to fit. Now, if you can see, it does have one little spacer on there, and then it's got the little kind of stopper there. Oh, but see, when I put it in, the little spacer rolls all the way up to the top, and it just is not in there securely at all. See the difference when I put this one in and then pull it out? There's a little bit. Now this one has 2 and this one only has 1. So I'm going to try putting an additional little band, silicone band on here, the little stopper. I have extras because when I get extras, I save them. So I have an extra one here that I'm going to try and put on and see if that helps. So now you can see I've got 2 on there. I've got the one that came with it that slid all the way to the top. Hopefully you can see that. And then I've put a second one on there. Let's see if that makes it any better. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but the spacer is rolling right up to the top. It doesn't stay down at the bottom. There's not a kind of groove for it to fit into like there is on these other ones. So that's been my issue with buying them and why I hadn't bought a ton of these. However, I was going to try my trick with the spacer. That doesn't seem to work very well. Let me try it with this pin and see if it works with this pin. No, same thing. Both, it literally just falls out. So I have seen, of course, you can always use washi tape, which is probably what I will do. I have seen people say that they have used like hot glue. So basically you just load up, I guess, the pin well with hot glue and then stick this in there until it sets, and then it will stay. I hate to do that because I'm afraid to mess up my pens. I mean, these are some pretty, this one isn't, but this one was, that's like a $60 pen probably. So I don't want to mess those up. I might try it on one of these inexpensive ones though and just see how well it works. because if it does, that would be an easy fix. Of course, the washi tape works too, and I've had to use washi tape with other tips. I don't want to say that Diamond Art Club is the only place that the tips don't seem to fit. Now, I've never bought a Diamond Art Club pen, so maybe their pens are manufactured to kind of fit these exactly. I don't know. But I would prefer that there be like a standard size so that you knew no matter what kind of pen you were getting, that all the tips would fit, right? The issue for me, and the reason I hadn't bought any previous to this other than the two I already had, was because I had trouble getting them to fit in pens. So like I said, I was going to try my little silicone spacer trick. That did not seem to work, so I will either use washi tape, but I think actually I've got this pen that I'm not really using. I may try the glue gun method with this pen and see how it works. So I got the 8 placer was $14.99. This one is $16.99, as well as the 12 placer $16.99. And I'll stick links to all of this stuff down below. Like I said, I really love these for square drills. Not a huge fan of them for rounds, and also not a huge fan because they don't easily fit in my pens, but I'll make it work. So there's kind of the accessories from there. Now, I'm going to skip the kit for a minute and we're going to look at what else did I get. So this pen is from a small Etsy shop called Moku Moku Pens. They are a Canadian Etsy shop, and I'll stick a link to it down below. I was on Etsy looking for small shops that I could buy from. I like to support small businesses, and I was hoping to find some new things that I could try out. So I saw this pen. It really wasn't that expensive. The whole pen plus shipping and everything was only $21 and some odd cents. Now, this is a clay pen, so we'll see, but it was super pretty. And here it is. You guys, look at how gorgeous this pen is. It's a clay pen, but it's like gold and blue and white, and I love the profile of it. These clay pens typically are just, you can kind of see the regular pink plastic pen that is on the inside, but that makes them very lightweight, which is nice when you're diamond painting for a long time, and that means that your tips should fit. So speaking of, let me try. Wow, that actually fits really well. Now, I had to press it down, and you can still kind of see, I don't know if I can get it there close enough, you can still kind of see the silicone is kind of pushed all the way up rather than kind of fitting down into the well, but it's not falling out and it feels pretty sturdy. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now I will switch out, obviously it comes with just the plastic pins or tips. I will switch that out. I've got extra metal tips that I will switch out for this. But again, knowing that I can switch the tips out. In fact, let me go grab one of my all-in-one steel tips. So this is my cat-eared all-in-one steel tip. You can see it again has the two kind of spacers on there. Let me get, okay, there, got it out. That one gave me a little bit of a fight. Let's see if I can put this one in here. There, now it has all metal tips and I'm good to go. So I've got a all-in-one metal tip down here for the single placing, and I've got my 8 placer, which would actually probably be 9 for my squares, 9 placer for the top of it. And this pen is so cute. And it also came with a cute little cover minder. So just as a bonus, this cute little star. So that's awesome. I just thought this pen was gorgeous. Now again, not as expensive. It's not a resin pen. It is a clay pen. So, but it's super cute. I love the profile of it, and I actually can't wait to see how this one turns out. So I'll save the plastic tips to donate on to someone else, but there is my Moku Moku pen. Then I wanted to try out more accessories, like I said. This is another Canadian company. They are called Yellow Dog Designs CA on Etsy. I think that's the name. I will stick the link to the shop down below. But I've seen a lot of people talking about these trays. I saw them on Instagram. Somebody in a comment asked me if I'd tried them out, and so I wanted to get one for a couple of reasons. Like I said, I wanted to try it, but also look at how cute this is with the little paw print. Oh, okay. So first of all, it comes with these two colors and you get to pick your color. So you pick the color of the tray and then you get to pick whatever your color is if you pick this paw print tray. It says Yellow Dog Designs here, and it comes with this lid. So you get the lid here. Oh, how cute. Oh, look at their little sticker, Yellow Dog Designs from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. Cool. Oh, interesting. I've never seen this before. To remove static from shipping, wash your new tray in warm soapy water and dry thoroughly before use. I've never seen anybody tell me that before. All right, so then they've got their socials here on Facebook and Instagram. I follow them on Instagram. And the tray has a cute little stopper here. So I was curious. Oh, it's one of those ones that's got the kind of well back here for your drills to fall into. Interesting, this little kind of fan thing up here. It's wow. Interesting design. And I like the back of it. It's kind of got this little starburst design of it, the bottom of the tray. It's super smooth. And I actually thought it would feel a little bit rougher, but this top, even with the change in colors, is super smooth as well. So I wanted to try it. I thought the paw print was really cute. I wanted to try out the tray, but also I wanted to see if I like this tray, because if I did, I'm going to see if they will make me some that I can give away for a DP for pets, just some with this little paw print. So that's my plan, and I wanted to see what the trays were like. Let me grab some drills. So this tray was $24.86, but that includes shipping. I don't remember exactly what the actual cost of the tray was minus shipping, and this came from Canada, so there's probably shipping in there. All right, so let's see how this works. Oh wow, those line up really nicely. And this is what people are doing with their washi tape. For me, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to washi tape it, but I did want to try a tray that had this, and I didn't realize this kit did, or this tray did. So that's really interesting. So all of your kind of excess drills fall in the flat space here, so they're not in the way of you getting all the way to the end of the ones that have lined up. So that's really cool. And then of course you got your little spout here, so you can just pour them all back into whatever container they came out of. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to actually try this out with some diamond painting and see. And it's got a lid, so for those of you who need a lid, I just thought the lid was cute. I don't really use lids, but it also says version 3, so you know which one you have. That's really helpful in my opinion, because sometimes these tray designers, you know, they'll come up with new designs or they'll make little tweaks or whatever. And we as diamond painters, or at least me, get used to certain versions. Like on Bella Art de Nicole, I like their version 2 trays. I am not a huge fan of the version 3 one. So that's really helpful to know if I end up liking this one, that that's the version I want to get. But yeah, super excited to try this one out. Okay, so that's my new pen, my new tips, my new tray. And then the last thing that I got here was this kit from Diamond Art Club. And you guys, when I saw this, first of all, I can't believe that I missed it. Of course I had to have it because it is Daphne from Scooby-Doo. So of course I had to have it. And when I saw it, I showed my husband. Now I had seen the Looney Tunes ones, I had seen the Peanuts ones. I missed that they had done any Scooby-Doo. I don't know where I was when those came out, but when I was scrolling through, looking through the pin tips and all of this, I came across this one and I was like, oh boy, I have to have this one. Now, it is their new Little Diamonds line of products. So it's not very big, 9 by 9 inches, 23 by 23 centimeters. It is a round kit, but how could I pass up having Daphne hanging on my wall, right? My siblings teased me mercilessly when I was a kid because my brother was watching Scooby-Doo, watching cartoons one day, and I was downstairs, thought I heard someone yelling at me, came upstairs. Oh, it was Fred yelling at Daphne on the cartoon, and I just heard my name and thought it was somebody yelling at me and came upstairs, and so they just thought that was hilarious. Also because she's danger-prone Daphne, and so yeah, all kinds of teasing came my way, but I just couldn't pass it up. So let me open it and we'll look and see what's inside of it, because I'm probably going to do this one pretty quickly. So let me get the plastic off. Okay, so I've got everything out of the box. So we've got our toolkit here. I'm sure it's just the standard Diamond Art Club toolkit. So we've got a bunch of baggies. We've got just a little plastic tray. We've got a scrunchie. We've got 2 plates of their heart wax. We've got a diamond painting pen and a 4-placer to go with it. So that's the pretty standard toolkit. We have our little sticker here for our logbook. The diamond shape, it is round, 9x9, 23x23, like I said. So let's look at the actual kit. So they have a line of a lot of these that they've started doing. Like I said, there were Peanuts, there were Scooby-Doo, there was Looney Tunes, but they're all aimed, I think, at getting like kids involved because they're so small and there are a lot of cartoons and everything. So, okay, so we have our instructions here. I don't need those. We do get stickers and everything. That's awesome. And then we have our drills. All right, let's look at, let me let the canvas relax a little bit and we'll look here at our stickers. So 27 colors, which is a lot more than I expected for just kind of this simple painting. However, you do need shading for her skin, her hair, her clothes, and everything, so that's why. But a big blue background, not my favorite thing, but at least it's going to be lots of multi-placing, which means I can try out some of my big multi-placers that I just bought. So like I said, it's 9x9, 23x23 centimeters. It is a round, 27 colors. It looks like we've got 1 AB, and then the rest are all DMCs. What is Z165? Z165, we'll have to look and see. Is that like a special diamond? Is that a round or a special shape drill? But we do get pre-cut stickers, so fun. But yeah, 27 is way more stickers or colors than I thought. So, all right, let's look at the canvas because it is super small. Only 9x9. So not as detailed as maybe perhaps it looks like in the painting, in the image, but that's okay. So you can see here we've got this big blue background. We do have a schematic on both sides. We've got all the regular Diamond Art Club stuff. All right, let's measure and see. So it says 23x23. Let me get this lined up here. So it is just a skosh, like a millimeter short of 23. And this way, yeah, same, just like a millimeter short of 23. And again, they measure inches. Let me measure the inches. Yeah, it is exactly 9 inches by 9 inches. So it just doesn't correspond to millimeters or centimeters exactly. So I'm assuming they round. All right. So it's Diamond Art Club. The symbols look nice and clear. Yeah, way more colors than I thought though. So let me get the drills out and we'll look at those. And I'm just going to start at the back because that's the most, and we'll go from the most drills to the least drills. So we've got this kind of sky blue here, which is the background. We've got purple for her dress. It does look like these drills have some static, so I'll have to deal with that. And then we've got orange and butterscotch, another purple, a dark orange, and then like a burnt orange. Then going this way, we've got like a very kind of peachy orange, a green, a peach, a lime green, another lighter purple, a dark green, a very dark purple, a dark blue, another peach. That is an AB right there, I believe. So that, oh, maybe that's the fairy dust drills. That's what it looks like, the ones with mica powder on top of them. So that must be the Z code. So that is like a yellowish color. Where does that go? That goes kind of right here as a highlight on her hair. So interesting. Then we have black, kind of a dark peach, white. There's an AB floating in there in this lavender. Another darker peach, a red. There is our AB, which is like a very, very light purple. There's kind of a dark red, a brown, and a pink. So like I said, 27 colors. We get one AB and one fairy dust drill. So cool. So I'm probably going to work this one up and finish it right away because why not? It's super small. Not something I had intended on doing, but like I said, I just couldn't resist it when I saw it. All right, let me get the drills put away and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've got our Diamond Art Club Daphne kit here. We've got our Diamond Art Club multi-placers, one of which I've already placed in my Moku Moku pin, along with the little cover minder that they gave. And then I've got my little Yellow Dog Designs paw print tray here. So yeah, I'm super happy with this haul. I'm super excited about this Daphne kit, probably more excited than is reasonable, but it's cool. As a kid, I was never, because of my name, you know, you couldn't go to the store and buy a mug with my name on it or buy a souvenir keychain, or nothing had my name on it. So this has always been pretty cool to me. So I have my Diamond Art Club kit, and I'll stick a link to it down below. The kit I think was $14.99. And then I've got the 12, 10, and 8 placer tips that I also bought from Diamond Art Club. I've got my tray from Yellow Dog Designs, and I've got this gorgeous pen from Moku Moku. I actually am going to go back. They had a lot of stuff that I thought was really interesting. And yes, it's polymer clay, but this pen, I can't tell you how super light it is compared to some of the resin pens. So it's less expensive, and it's also less expensive to ship because they're not as heavy. Yeah, I'm excited to find out how this one works and see what I think of it. And also, if these work as well with the Diamond Art Club tips, then it may be worth it to go back and look. They had some that were very ornate. They had some where they had like added flowers and things to it. Super pretty ones. So I encourage you to go check them out. Super happy that my pen tips fit in there. That's awesome. So I can use that. And then I can diamond paint. Maybe I'll just do this kit with all of this. So I don't know if she'll last long enough to be seen in a whip and chat, but we'll find out. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.